a good windfall. I could have bought an omnibus with that money. I probably paid a bill. I can't remember what it was that I needed that money for. But the point is, I sold those issues.
All right, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mace. Before we get into this video, hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. Today we're going to be talking about 5 strains I regret losing. So, off top, one of the first strains I could think of that I really regret losing, and this is in no particular order, right? Like, these are just 5 strains that I could immediately think off the top. Yo, I wish I still had these around. So, hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. And also go subscribe to the Masonic Seed subscription service if you haven't yet. 3 packs straight to your front door on a monthly basis. This month of September, you're getting Poo-Tang Double Chem, Blue Dream Dosi, and a Strawberry Shortcake Jungle Boys Hybrid for 25 bucks only. Go to MasoniCseeds.co and go get your subscription today. But let's get into this video. 5 strains I really regret losing. The first one is a strain, when I first hopped on Instagram in like 2016, there was a strain called Blissful Wizard, and it was making a lot of noise. Every time you'd open your phone, it'd be the first thing on your screen. Recently, at a hash panel that I had at Emerald Cup with Trichrome Tortoise and Ice Extract Equipment, that's one of the strains that they brought up that they regretted losing as well, and I totally resonated with that because I did have that cut at one time, and it was a very, very beautiful cut. It threw down a nice creamy candy, great growing, very resinous, very had like a shine to it that was second to none. But that Blissful Wizard, I believe it's like from the Cookie Mane people, Captain's Connection, that cut I do regret losing. I still have Blissful Wizard hybrid seed stock of it, so I could always search in there and see if I missed out on anything or find anything new or capture that light again. But all in all, B-Wiz 32, easily one of the first cuts, first cut that I regret losing on this list, no particular order. Second cut, back in like 2018, 19, somebody hit me up on Instagram, and they're like, yo, I got a Skittles cut for you. It's from Wonderland Nursery. I didn't know Skittles was going to be my favorite strain ever, so I met the dude on Rosecrans in Wilmington in front of the t-shirt shop right there where YG did one of his old music videos at. And I grabbed the Skittles, I took it home with me, and I grew it out. I threw it in its own like 10-gallon. It was 2 clones. They grew nice bushy plants. And that season, I had top dressed a bunch of plants with down-to-earth amendment kelp. And I had 2 boxes, and I remember just amending it very, very like with a heavy hand, going through all the plants, amending all the 10-gallon pots. This is before I used to grow in 1 gallons. And I'm just amending everything. And same thing with the Skittles. I amended the Skittles and I watered it in. And then the next day, almost immediately, everything had fried. Good thing I had ran out of kelp meal halfway through the top dressing of the whole crop that I had. So half of the field was good. The other half was all burnt up. Burnt up in that, included in the burn up was the Skittles plants. And I remember those just getting really fried. But as time went by and the plants started to rejuvenate, and coming back to life, they were like cannibalizing themselves. They were all just crinkling up like they were burned massive. But once they started to bounce back, they got really green. And still, right then and there, I still didn't really capture that light of me loving Skittles. But I had grown it, made seeds with it, offered those seeds, and I noticed a lot of people really liked them, and I didn't understand at the moment. And then later on, probably like 2 years ago, Sour Waves gave me a Skittles clone. And like the idiot that I am, I just flowered it out almost immediately. Even though he gave me doubles, I didn't bother to put one in the library. I just flowered them out immediately, made seeds with them with the, open pollinations that I did, and just kept it pushing. And when it was all said and done, I was like, fuck, man, I wish I would have kept one of those or 2, just to have, period. I hate asking people for things. So if you're watching this and you got a dope Z cut, shoot it my way. Same thing with any of the cuts that I mentioned on this video. So Skittles, for sure, another cut that I really regret losing. I wish I still had it. Another cut that I regret losing, Blackwater OG, and while I'm in it, 92 OG. So I met this dude, his name is Ben, Buddy Kilowatt. He reached out through me on Instagram. He's like, yo, we have a mutual friend, James Loud. We should hang out. We should go to a Grateful Dead show. You've never been to a Dead show. I think I can introduce you to them. So Ben has been to like 600 Grateful Dead shows. He's a real deal Deadhead. He's the one that introduced me to the Dead. But not only that, he's a badass grower. He's been growing for 25 plus years, and he gave me the Blackwater OG and the 92 OG. And same thing, like I wasn't really like keeping cuts like I should, a little bit chaotic about my methods. And sure enough, I like flowered them out, probably shared one with one asshole here and there, and just kept it pushing. But that Blackwater OG and that 92 OG were really gassy, really special plants. I really regret losing those. There are a couple shit eaters out there with that cut still, and you know, good for them. They have to live knowing that I don't like them, and they're still growing shit that came from me, that came from Ben. Shout out Ben. That Blackwater OG, that's the same cut that won High Times in 2006 or something like that, second place. And I made a couple seeds with those. I offered those up, and whoever grabbed those, good on you. I have a few that I need to revisit myself. Another strain that I really miss is I popped 3 packs of OZK like 2-3 years ago, and I found tons of dope stuff in there, and I shot it over to somebody that I used to be friends with, and he crushed them out, and I didn't keep any of the cuts, and I let him have all the cuts, and fuck, I missed that cut. Same thing, I'll just add it in there to wrap it up, the Z Cube. Same thing with that one. I popped 3 packs, did some dope stuff with it, gave it to that dude. He has a bunch of my stuff. Every day I turn on my phone, there's some asshole smoking his weed with my selection. I'm like, what a piece of shit. Dude ain't got no fucking mojo to make his own selections. But I missed the OZK, I missed the Z Cube. Those cuts I really missed too. I have seed stock of them. I have seen and I have grown, and I still grow natural selection pollinations of those varieties, and they're super special. But I wish I just had the cut too, just to have it around. It is the original Pinpoint. Those motherfuckers still have it. Fuck them. Those are 5 strains I really regret losing. And people always ask me, so there's your video. If you're watching this video, hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. Drop a comment. What strains do you guys really miss losing? Drop it in the comment. What strains do you guys miss? What do you guys miss? Or what are you guys really looking for? Drop it in the comment. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Masonic Seed subscription service. You guys have a good day. Peace.